What's up everyone and welcome back to another SW Answers video. This is my bi-weekly Q&A series that I do every other week here on the channel, where you guys leave all your comments and questions down in the comment section below and I go ahead and answer them. Before we get into the video, thank you so much for the support you guys have been giving me recently. It's been absolutely amazing. Make sure to leave your likes down below and comments down below as well for next episode. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let's get straight into the questions. So we're starting off with an absolute banger with a question from Kid Lego Legend. He asked, would I rather have sets early that are slightly less accurate because they're based off of sort of like concept art, or would I rather have them sort of like later after the show has come out or the film has come out, but be more accurate? And I would definitely say I'd rather them be early. I think Lego really needs to up their game with having sets that are ready to release when the show comes out. For example, having the Bad Batch shuttle ready to go when the Bad Batch TV show comes out. There's no reason why they shouldn't have that ready to go on May 4th. However, it would make for more inaccurate sets, but I think this is something Lego really needs to get back to, and having sets ready to go as soon as the shows come out. So Rise of the Bricks asked how I got into YouTube and what sort of motivated me at the start, and I really just sort of started posting photos on Instagram, and then people just told me to start YouTube videos, so I just thought, you know what, I'll try and just do a few YouTube videos, that sort of thing, see how it goes. Honestly, at the start I didn't really need any motivation. I was just enjoying it so much, learning how to make videos, learning how to post content, that sort of thing, and just get better. Obviously the views helped a bit when I sort of started to see my sub count going up and my view count going up as well. Obviously that motivated me as well, but I didn't really think about it. I did have the first sort of goal, which was to get monetized on YouTube, which was just a big goal for the first 6-7 months of being on YouTube. That really motivated me for that whole time, but now I've hit that. I still have loads of motivation and that sort of thing, but that was definitely something that I really wanted to work towards at the very start. So Alpha asked what's my favorite part of decaling, and I genuinely just say like the whole process is really fun. But if I had to pick a certain part, it'd be the bit where you just sort of, after you've sealed all the figs and you get to put them together and you get some brand new figs ready to go, and it's so satisfying putting them all back together and having just a perfect brand new figure instead of having to like buy them in or something. You've actually created them, and that sort of feeling of fulfillment you get after that definitely is my favorite part of decaling. I know that kind of isn't one of the parts of actually making the figs, but it's definitely the most fun part for sure. And he also asked if I plan on buying the Ucs Gunship in the future, and I'm not entirely sure yet. I genuinely just need to see the photos. If you'd asked me like a month or two ago, before we had loads more rumors and stuff, I definitely would have said yes 100%, but I'm slightly getting less excited for the Ucs Gunship because it's just going to be a huge model now, and I'm not exactly sure whether I will be able to display that or anything, so I'm not exactly sure whether I'll be picking it up or not, but I'll have to tell you in a few months time. So Peter asked what the most likely Clone Wars set is that we'll get very soon, and I genuinely think there'll be an ATT very soon. I think that's going to be the most likely thing that we see, because it's going to be featured in the Bad Batch. I know obviously that kind of counts as a Bad Batch set then, but I mean it's still a Clone Wars set. I mean it'd be so cool to see an ATT. So it's really heavily featured in the Bad Batch trailer too, so I definitely think it's a no-brainer for Lego to make it, and I think it would sell like absolute hotcakes. So Mitt Bricks asked a similar question about the Ucs Gunship, so I've kind of already answered this, but I think it's quite cool that they're using that cockpit piece they used on the Anakin's interceptor and Obi-Wan's interceptor, that sort of thing, but I think personally it's just going to be too big for me. It's just going to look weird with a minifigure in there, but we'll have to see, and I'll let you know in a few months when that does come out. So Bonus Fish asked a really interesting question about how to build a clone army, and I've really wanted to sort of cover this. I've never really talked about it much, but I definitely say just be patient. Just don't sort of look on Bricklink and buy the first clone trooper that you see. Save your money, wait for deals, hunt around, search eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Bricklink, all those different places. Just keep your phone, like keep refreshing your phone on those Clone Wars sets, keep searching for clones, and just find yourself some deals, because you generally can find them. They are out there, they're just getting harder and harder to find. Another thing is just to buy the 501st battle bag. As soon as that comes on sale, just buy a ton, as many as you can of those, and that'll help to build up your clone army, as well as decaling is a very cheap way to build your clone army as well. But if you're looking for those old-fashioned clones from retired sets that you can't get anymore, I would definitely recommend just hunting for deals. So Vestal asked if I could make a UCS set on any ship, what would I make? And I would definitely say it'd be a Venator. We've got the Star Destroyer. I would just love to see a Venator in UCS form, maybe with some like gunships coming out of the top of it or something, some tiny micro scale gunships, and you could open like the hangar in the middle. I think that would just look phenomenal, and I would buy that set straight away. I know the Star Destroyer does look really good, but I think a Venator would be one I would buy before the Star Destroyer. So Beanie Boy Bricks asked if I'd ever considered designing my own Clone Legion or Clone Trooper or sort of that sort of thing, like the decals for it. I definitely say that's something I would love to do. I'd love to do one of those, I think they call them like mashups, where they just take some parts from some decals, some parts from other decals, they put them together, and you have like cool different designs from different decals that aren't necessarily an official clone or an official decal. I think that'd be something I would definitely want to do in the future for sure. So Sergeant Hound asks whether I would choose Sergeant Hound or Havoc, and I think Sergeant Hound is way cooler than Havoc. Obviously I know what you choose, obviously because your name is Sergeant Hound, but let me know what you guys would think in the comment section down below. What do you think of Sergeant Hound? I think he's such a cool fig. So Denboy Bricks asked if I think LEGO will ever take a break from original trilogy sets, and I genuinely don't think there will ever be a year where we don't have one original trilogy set. I might be wrong. There might one day be a year where we don't have any at all, but I think it's like the core of Star Wars. It's just it's the OG, it's the original trilogy. Like they have to make at least one set. I think LEGO just never ever will make a sort of year without an original trilogy set, which I think is good, but I think they definitely could cut down on the amount they're doing at the moment. So TJ asks if I ever read comics or any novels like that sort of thing, or anything from Legends, and I genuinely don't. Those are some cool recommendations, but I definitely just, I don't really read much at all, honestly. Like it's pretty bad. I probably should read a bit more, but one thing I definitely want to read or listen to in the future, maybe in an audiobook form, is the Thrawn novelizations. The trilogy for them, I think apparently is just so cool, so I definitely need to read or listen to those. But yeah, those are definitely some cool recommendations from you, and I'll definitely try and check them out. The Lego Boss asked if we could ever see LEGO making a dual molded Imperial Guard. So those are like the Royal Guards, the red Royal Guards, and I think maybe that would work. I'm not entirely sure how well that would look, although we have had Royal Guards as of literally last year, and we didn't have dual molded ones in that set, so possibly it's something that we'll never see from LEGO, but who knows. So Rory asked Obi-Wan versus Anakin, and I would definitely have to side with Obi-Wan. He's always been one of my favorite Jedi in the entire galaxy, so although I do love Anakin, he is in a very, very close second place. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section down below. Obi-Wan or Anakin? Also, don't forget to comment your question for next week's episode down below as well. Fisto asked what my favourite set ever is. I would have to say the UCS Slave One. So it's Maury asked if I'm still together with my girlfriend because we haven't seen her on the channel for a while. And yeah, I know I haven't actually showed her on the channel for a while. She hasn't really appeared in any videos, but yeah, I am still with her, and we're still going strong. She still comes around a lot of the time. I've been around her house a lot as well recently, but you probably see a different change of scenery sometimes. But yeah, no, she doesn't really enjoy coming on the channel too often, but I definitely will try and get her back into an SW Answers one day. Do you guys think that'll be something you'd want to see, or even like a stream or something? Let me know in the comment section down below. So Wireless Productions asked if I'd ever get LED lights. I think they look pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. They look really cool. I have some on my bed. If you guys watch my stream setups, you'll see in the background of my streams, I have LED lights around the back of my bed, which I think looks pretty cool, and I'm really happy with them. I definitely think I should probably get some more in the background of this shot. What do you guys reckon? Let me know in the comments once again. So Not That Sam Smith asked what my opinions are on the new helmets and the probe droid, and I think they are amazing. I think they have come out better than I expected. From some of the leaked pictures, they didn't look great, but the new pictures look amazing. And there was a slight rumor that we were going to get a First Order Stormtrooper instead of the Scout Trooper all of a sudden, but I'm so glad that didn't happen. I'm so glad we are getting that Scout Trooper. I think they're going to look amazing in that collection. Also, I love the look of the probe droid, and I definitely will be picking that up as well because I love how the snow wraps around the UCS black. I think that looks phenomenal. Ben Bricks asked what my dream UCS / Master Builder set would be. I've already mentioned the Venator, but I'd definitely say for MBS, I'd say like a Mandalore scene. We maybe get a few like different more Mandos, a few other things in there. I think that would be an amazing set. Maybe not quite big enough for an MBS actually, so maybe a Geonosis Arena or something like that would be a perfect MBS set in my opinion. I saw one of you guys reply to this comment saying a Yavin 4 MBS set would be amazing, and I 100% agree. That would be phenomenal, so that'd be a sick idea as well. So Jay Productions asked if I've ever played Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and no, you guys are going to roast me in the comments, but I have never played any of the Lego Star Wars games. I'm really excited for this new one to come out. Probably will play that a bit. Not entirely sure yet whether I'll play it on streams or whatever, or whether I'll just play on my own time, or whether I'll get it straight away when it comes out or whatever. But yeah, no, I've never played the original Lego Star Wars games. I played Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Harry Potter, as well as Lord of the Rings was one of my favorite games ever. So I definitely would say I've loved some of the old Lego games, but I just for some reason never played Lego Star Wars, even though I was a huge Star Wars fan. I don't ask me why, I have no idea. So KJ asked what my first Lego Star Wars set is, and it was a droid carrier from 2005. I remember being on holiday with my grandparents and my family, and my grandpa bought me this like droid carrier set, and it was so cool. It came with like a ton of different droids. I think it came out in 2005, I want to say, and it just had like a ton of droids. It was one of the original battle packs. Absolutely insane set. I know I've answered that on the channel before, but it's a great set. But that's it for all the questions today, guys. Thank you so much for all of those amazing questions last week. Really sorry this video has been delayed by a few days just because I've had other videos to post, but hopefully it's not too late, and hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. But thank you so much. Make sure to leave your comments down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by leaving a like on today's video, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.